Amy would probably initially hate the idea of having a scholarship named in her honor because she never viewed things by being about herself. But personally, in regards to Amy's legacy, the scholarship, would be something that she would enjoy having in her honor. Amy and I talked often about what her legacy looked like during the 2 years that she had metastatic cancer. And we talked about all those kind of things and what that legacy would look like. So this scholarship is a one piece of that process to help people have exploring a better way of life, through education. I think one of the ways that Amy would talk to the students who win this scholarship would be to challenge them to do greater things, whether it be each day or, whether it be in their family or in their education path or whatever it is. She would challenge them to be greater and to have a greater impact on the people around you.
I knew Amy when she was a student at Henrietta High School. I was superintendent at Henrietta ISD. After school, Amy would come over to the administration building, which was just across the street, just to visit and say hi. She would often bring her homework and do her homework at the conference table in my office. And while there, she also would let me know about a student she was concerned about who was having a tough time and wondering how she could help that student. That was Amy. Fast forward to Lake Dallas ISD. When I heard that Amy had applied to teach in our special ed department, I told them to hire her, no questions asked.
The first time I saw Amy, she was wearing an animal hat on her head, and she came into an in-service just to pop in to say hello to everybody. And I remember thinking, who is this person who just walks in and takes over the room? Not in a bad way, but just, you always knew when Amy was there because she filled the room with so much energy and so much zest for life.
My dear friend and colleague, Amy Koch, is one of those extraordinary people that one word just isn't enough to describe her. She is the definition of fun. She's compassionate. She loves people.
Everybody she met was a friend, and she wanted everybody to feel loved and seen and to know that they mattered. Every student she ever came in contact with was someone she loved and cared about, and they were hers. I remember the first conversation I had with her. We were standing at the bus waiting to unload some students, and she looked at me and I felt like she was telling me her whole life story. And she said, I have a son. He doesn't look like me, but I have a son, and he's my everything, and I love him so much. And I remember thinking, well, that was an interesting thing to say, but that's how Amy was, is that she just not only adopted her children in her own personal life, but she adopted every person she met into her family.
Amy loved to fish. At Shady Shores, she started what she called Fishin' Fridays. Once a month, weather permitting, our ALE class would carry all of our supplies and walk to a neighborhood retention pond and spend a few hours fishing. It was usually hot and stinky. Lines got tangled and tempers got short. But there was tremendous development of patience and cooperation and sportsmanship and problem solving. All those lessons that social-emotional curriculum struggled to cover were taught at the edge of a muddy pond.
I remember when she was in remission and then she went out of remission, she called me and she was worried about how I would react to her being actively fighting cancer again. And I'm like, Amy, this isn't about me. This is about you and what you're doing. And she's like, yeah, but I want to make sure that you're okay too, because I know this has to be hard for you. And that was Amy. She worried about everybody more than herself.
She acknowledged and made every single person she passed feel seen, that they mattered, that they were someone.
She just calmed. She was a calming force, which sounds strange because she was such a ball of energy. But Amy had the ability to calm people, to make you believe everything was going to be okay. And I think she's still doing that for us today. I think we all can still feel the love that she had for us all.
When we went to decide as a campus where our professional learning community collaborative space was going to be on the campus, it was a very hard decision. We chose Amy's classroom because what better way to honor her legacy and her work in all kids than to use her classroom for that work.
Amy was just an incredible person, and her love shines through our halls every day.
Amy was an outstanding teacher and will always be missed.
It's my hope that the scholarship recipient embrace that out-of-the-box way of thinking, regardless of their career path. That way of thinking that helped Amy reach so many students.
I am so honored to have had the great privilege of being her friend, her colleague, and one of her principals. May we all use our influence as an educator to leave a legacy.